You are here because you want to know more. Whether you're a Physics Division recruit, part of one of our 108 member organizations, an outsider, or simply a concerned civilian, you're here because you've been touched by the ongoing struggle of humanity to survive and thrive in a world where the supernatural is very real. You are here to help our species in its endless war against the dark. To you, I say, welcome. To those of you who would do harm to humanity, I say this: the Global Occult Coalition stands ready to defend humanity against all foes, whether it likes it or not. Sincerely, Under-Secretary General D.C. Alfine, United Nations Global Occult Coalition. About the GOC. The Global Occult Coalition was a group of interest created by Cain Pathos Crow in the early days of the SCP Foundation wiki. Inspired by a creepypasta about how the Soviet Red Army killed God in the 1950s, it postulated the existence of a separate, but equally powerful, force in the paranormal world. If the SCP Foundation was dedicated to finding, capturing, and containing paranormal objects, the Coalition would be dedicated to a much different, more direct approach: outright destruction of the paranormal. Since then, the concept has been refined somewhat into the current iteration. The Global Occult Coalition is now intended to be an openly political organization, taking actions that affect the world stage. Seen in that light, their policy of destruction of paranormal objects differs from the SCP Foundation's. If the Foundation are the jailers, then the Coalition are the executioners. But, like any executioner, they cannot act without the permission of a judge and jury, the United Nations Secret Council of 108. Global Occult Coalition stories take their inspiration from any number of fictional works about global conspiracies that secretly control the world: the Laundry series by Charles Stross, Delta Green, and Call of Cthulhu by KSM, the Illuminatus trilogy, Mike Mignola's Hellboy, etc., with a strong dose of Tom Clancy-style modern-day action thriller. There is still a horror element, but the focus is no longer on the things that lurk in the darkness, but on the people who watch over us in the night. Mission. Our mission: to keep the peace and maintain friendly relations between occult organizations, protect humanity against all threats paranormal, parascientific, and paratemporal, and take any actions required to ensure the survival of the human race. GOC Charter. Resolved, that, in the early years of the 20th century, the rising emergence of hostile paranormal, parascientific, and paratemporal entities constitutes a clear and present threat to the survival of humankind. Resolved, that, in the wake of the Second World War and the concurrent Seventh Occult War, that no single nation can be relied upon to effectively respond to para-threats, due to the concerns of nationalism and international conflict. Resolved, that the necessity of responding to said para-threats is of utmost importance and must, by necessity, supersede any concerns of national, regional, or cultural self-interest. Therefore, we, the undersigned leaders of 108 major paranormal organizations, authorize the formation of an international organization dedicated to keeping the peace and identifying, neutralizing, and containing said para-threats, being the highest authority in such matters, superseding all national, international, and otherwise corporeal interests. Be it further resolved, that this Global Occult Coalition shall be placed under the independent aegis of the United Nations, and that such an organization shall be provided whatever resources necessary in perpetua, and that said organization shall be given the authority to use any means necessary to maintain the peace, or, should peace be impossible, to ensure the survival of humankind. Signed. The Fivefold Mission. First mission: survival. The Global Occult Coalition shall hold the survival of the human race against all threats paranormal, parascientific, and paratemporal as their highest mission, superseding all others. Second mission: concealment. As knowledge of para-threats would result in mass panic and heavy casualties among the human population, the Global Occult Coalition shall conceal the existence of said para-threats from the general public. Third mission: protection. Although considered expendable if necessary in pursuit of the first mission, individual human beings, including operatives of the GOC, shall be protected whenever possible. Fourth mission, destruction. As the existence of para-threats is in itself anathema to the survival of the human race, no unnecessary risks are to be taken to ensure the survival of para-threats. Fifth mission, education. The Global Occult Coalition shall make every effort to expand the base of knowledge regarding para-threats. Members. GOC Divisions. High Command. Coordinates, directs, and administrates the rest of the organization. Undersecretariat, Office of the Undersecretary General, considered a part of the United Nations organization. Nexus, maintains and directs a network of command central hubs to coordinate and support local operations. Physics Division. The GOC's action arm, equivalent to the United Nations peacekeeping forces. Tasked with the observation, investigation, and capture/neutralization of threat entities, TES. Assessment teams, investigate and observe para-threats. Strike teams, capture or eliminate para-threats. Psyche Division. The GOC's diplomatic arm. Tasked with liaising with the paranormal community and maintaining peace between humanity and the occult powers. Special observers, GOC agents tasked with observing scientific, archaeological, and other investigations for possible emergent para-threats. Ambassadors, maintain diplomatic contacts with non-hostile occult powers. Ptolemy Division. The GOC support arm. Tasked with supporting the other arms of the GOC and maintaining the smooth operation of the organization. Quartermasters, logistics and support. Handle everything from distribution of weapons and armor to coordinating food and supply management at GOC facilities. Research and development, coordinates research into new technologies by the 108 member organizations, and directs/funds new research and development. The Council of 108. The Global Occult Coalition's leadership body. Consists of representatives from 108 of the most powerful occult organizations. Members include the Bavarian Illuminati, an organization originally founded in 1776 to oppose superstition and promote human rights. One of the most powerful global conspiracies, and a major supporter of the Global Occult Coalition. The International Center for the Study of Unified Thaumatology. Headquartered in London, and founded by the remnants of the Holy Order of the Golden Dawn, the organization renamed itself after the development of the theory of unified thaumatology by J.S. Carver in 1913. The center promotes the study of unified thaumatology, the scientific study of magic and sorcery, and is currently the largest magical college in the modern world, with campuses in all GOC member countries, including Japan, the United States, South Africa, and India. The Holy Order of Knights Templar, Reformed. Originally founded in 1119 as the Poor Fellow Soldiers of Christ and of the Temple of Solomon. Disbanded in 1312 by the Vox in Excelso papal bull issued by Pope Clement, remained in hiding until 1939, with the beginning of hostilities in World War II, when it became one of the major opposing forces to the Annenerbubskarakerbs during the Seventh Occult War. The Knights Templar now exist mostly as an order of chaplains and priests, its military duties mostly supplanted by the Physics Division. Servants of the Silicon Nornir. A transhumanist organization, the servants are devoted to the maintenance and worship of three massively powerful sentient supercomputers, named Erdhor, Verdhandi, and Skuldur after the three Norns of Norse mythology. The servants believe that humanity's greatest purpose is the hastening of the technological singularity, which will lead to the birth of the true Silicon Goddess, a super-sentient hyper-intelligence that will guide humanity to the next stage of its evolutionary journey. The United Church of Satan, Scientist. An offshoot of Laveyan Satanism, the satanic scientists believe in the supremacy of human self-will over all false gods, and are hostile to any and all deities. If God exists, it is the duty of humankind to kill it. The World Para-Health Organization. The World Health Organization's division for dealing with paranormal diseases, such as hemophorism, vampirism, and transformative lycanthropy. The Universalist Order of the Aesir. A Scandinavian neopaganist clan, primarily comprised of seers and rune masters. Adherents believe it is the duty of the coalition to unite all of mankind in order to fight alongside their gods at Ragnarok. Other orgs. The Chaos Insurgency. The insurgency is known to have its roots in the Foundation, but the details of their relationship are sketchy. It is not clear whether the insurgency is a rogue organization spun off from the Foundation, or it serves as a cover organization for Foundation Black Ops operations. The insurgency possesses fewer para threats, but is known to use them more publicly and less restrictively. Structure. The insurgency appears to be bicameral, with one wing devoted to internal and external military operations and the other to research and implementation, unified under the control of unknown authorities. Resources. No information is available regarding their sources of funding, membership, and resources at this time. Standing orders, minimal engagement. Insurgency operatives are to be considered UTs, response levels 2 to 3 by default. Active operations in progress are to be opposed when discovered, with maximum preservation of enemy material for proper analysis and disposal. The Church of the Broken God. Members of the Church of the Broken God claim that threat entities are fragmented manifestations of a pantheistic demiurge, whom they seek to reassemble as a means to their own deification. Whether successful or not, such an event would necessarily constitute a massive threat entity emergence via hybridization, and may also initiate an eschatological event sequence, either of which would require immediate execution of procedure pizzicato. Structure. The Church is organized in a hierarchical structure nominally led by a man named Robert Fumero. Each office communicates only with those directly superior, equal, and subordinate to their own. The basic office is that of the chaplain, who directs the activities of a chapel of no more than 20 individuals. Higher orders are responsible for equipment production and threat entity storage. Resources. Church funding is drawn from the resources of its members and used to fund all internal expenses. Church operatives may be equipped with either conventional or TE-derived armaments from their chapel's armory, and are largely unaffected by cognitive class threat entities. Standing orders. Engage as soon as possible. Operatives of the Church are to be considered KTEs, response level 3 by default, 4 if actively aggressive. The Foundation. The Foundation is one of the oldest, most enigmatic, and most dangerous organizations involved with the paranormal. The Foundation's mission is the containment and storage of paranormal objects, and they maintain a network of containment sites hidden across the world for this purpose. Although they have similar goals of preserving normalcy, in line with the GOC's second mission, their unethical methods and focus on the containment and study of para threats, even at risk to their own personnel and civilian bystanders, makes them incompatible with coalition directives. Although there are no official diplomatic ties between the Foundation and coalition, the two organizations have carried out several unofficial joint operations, as well as having multiple unofficial ties and agreements to help facilitate smoother relations. Structure. The Foundation consists of a loose conglomerate of researchers and field agents working independently under the direction of an overseer council of 13 anonymous individuals. The Foundation's main unit of operation is the site, or distinct location housing one or more para threats. Little else is known about the internal organization of this group, except that they make extensive use of condemned criminals as expendable personnel in their experiments and operations. Resources. Little information is available regarding their sources of funding, membership, and resources at this time, but they are believed to be extensive. Standing orders. Do not engage without authorization from High Command. Foundation operatives are to be considered potential threat entities, response levels 0 to 3 based on level of hostility. Operatives are encouraged to prioritize the destruction of any threat entities before they can be captured by the Foundation. Marshall, Carter, and Dark, Ltd. An amorphous company with extensive economic and financial connections, specializing in the obtainment of rare and exotic objects, including material threat entities, for wealthy individuals. Direct conflict is rare. The company typically prefers to act via blackmail, extortion, and theft, rather than force. The locations of their known clientele suggest an origin or headquarters in the British Isles. Structure: no information is available regarding their internal organization at this time. Resources: funding is apparently obtained from membership fees and sales. They are not believed to maintain a standing collection of threat entities, only a catalog of their existence and locations. Subscribing members are principally wealthy upper class. Standing orders: minimize interaction. Engage only if attacked. Members should be considered PTEs, and operatives as KTEs with response level 1. Report all observations and wait for further instructions. Obscura. Founded in the wake of the Second World War as a successor to the Thule Society and Ananurb Obscuracorps. Originally functioned as the esoterics arm of Odessa, aiding in that organization's efforts to transport Nazi war criminals to South America and the Middle East, before spinning off as its own organization with its own goals separate from that of the Third Reich. Obscura members seek to apply the principles of eugenics and racial purity to human paranormal abilities, believing that these abilities are proof of pure Aryan blood. Structure: Obscura has a cell-based organization, but with a known leadership caste based out of an unknown location. Regular orders and missives are distributed to the membership from the Führer, a person who claims to be the heir to Adolf Hitler. These messages generally take the form of rambling monologues dubbed over Nazi propaganda films, with the occasional hand-drawn map or diagram illustrating particular points of interest. Resources: Obscura has inherited several known parathreat-level artifacts originally possessed by the Ananurb and Thule Society. In particular, they are in possession of a Roman lance claimed to be the Spear of Longinus, a short-hafted hammer claimed to be Mjolnir, and several other artifacts considered important to Abrahamic faiths. The authenticity of these artifacts, either from a historical or parathreat perspective, is uncertain. Standing orders: response levels 2 to 3 by default. Active operations in progress are to be opposed when discovered. Although the destruction of historical artifacts is regrettable, Coalition operatives should not hesitate to destroy confirmed parathreat artifacts, if in the possession of this organization. Scarlet Hammer. Scarlet Hammer are the remnants of the former KGB Division of Special Circumstances, responsible for maintaining and utilizing the former USSR's stockpile of paranormal threats. With the fall of the former Soviet Union, several high-ranking officials in the DSC absconded with high-level parathreats, selling them to various organized Russian crime syndicates. At present, Scarlet Hammer acts as the largest arms dealer for parathreat-level weaponry in the world. Structure: Scarlet Hammer's leadership remains anonymous. Allegedly, the organization is led by a figure known only as Victor, believed to be the former director of the Division of Special Circumstances. The organization is cell-based, with no known permanent base of operations. Resources: Scarlet Hammer funds itself by selling parathreat-level weaponry to criminal and military organizations around the world. Although their current stockpile is believed to be limited, a single sale can fetch several billion euros. The most recent known sale is a parathreat-grade gold-plated handgun 7 years ago to an anonymous radical organization based in Yemen. Standing orders: maintain observation of the organization at response level 1. Report any known sales of parathreat weapons immediately, including item in question, payment, clientele, and location of sale. As Scarlet Hammer operatives regularly carry parathreat-level weaponry for self-defense, agents are ordered not to engage without direct orders from GOC leadership, except when required under a first mission, survival, imperative. The Serpent's Hand. The Serpent's Hand is a para-environmental terrorist organization opposed to the UN's current policy of containing and destroying paranormal entities to maintain the status quo. Members are often parathreats themselves, and the organization makes the retrieval and integration of humanoid and sentient parathreats a priority. The Serpent's Hand has come into conflict with the GOC on multiple occasions, resulting in the deaths of multiple GOC operatives, and several complete cells. Structure, unknown. Resources, unknown. Standing orders, engage as soon as possible. All confirmed Serpent's Hand members are to be considered KTEs, response level 4, by default. Famous incidents. The Seventh Occult War. An occult war, coinciding with the Second World War, triggered by an attempt by the SS Ahnenerbe and the Thule Gesellschaft to take advantage of the destruction of LTE-0913 Ex Machina to complete the Rite of Solomon. The events of this war led to the founding of the Global Occult Coalition as a safeguard against further such actions by rogue organizations. McCarthy-Truman UFO Scandal of 1951. An illegal attempt to militarize para-threat technology by the United States government leads to the deaths of the first GOC strike team, 0001 Alpha, and the straining of relations between the coalition and the U.S. government. The Cornwall incident of data expunged. A cult based around KTE 9927 Black, the goddess, attempts to complete an illegal magical working. Following a timeline restructuring, GOC covered operative Ukelele successfully liquidates KTE 9927 Black but suffers severe injuries as a result. Marks the only time in GOC history that procedure pizzicato has been implemented, albeit unsuccessfully. Command. DC Alfine. DC. Alfine is the code name for the current director of the Global Occult Coalition. She is known to be a European female of unknown age and nationality. In accordance with the Information Secrecy Act of 1949, all other information about this individual is classified. Assistant Director Celesta. Serial number, 8430007/431. Title, Assistant Director of Field Operations, France Division. Real name, classified. Nationality, French. Gender, female. Date of birth, July 16, 1964. Biographical information. Focused and dedicated, AD Celesta is currently a woman of French nationality known for her abrasive personality but unquestionable liquidation record. Highly resistant to external oversight in operations under her direction. Trained by classified, details withheld. Career service Vitae. Prior CSV information classified. Promoted to Assistant Director of Field Operations, French Division, March 21, 07 following death of former Assistant Director classified. 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 Assistant Director UD, aka Tariq Ahmed Khalid. Serial number, 7030019/931. Title, Assistant Director of Field Operations, Afghanistan Division. Real name, classified. Nationality, Kurd. Gender, male. Date of birth, classified. Biographical information. Began his career as a GOC informant before being recruited into Psyche Division as a special operative. Rose through the ranks and became a regional director in the Kabul region, where he served during the U.S. invasion of the mid-2000s. Multiple complaints for abrasive behavior towards subordinate officers. Career service Vitae. CSV information classified. Spark Plug. A four-man assessment team based out of Knoxon, Montana. Originally founded as Assessment Team 735 Lightning Mace, was nicknamed Spark Plug due to the poor art quality of the unit's original heraldry. Unit designation was reassigned after 2 years in service. Heraldry, cartouche. A silver gauntlet holding a mace between two lightning bolts over a scarlet field, bordered in black. Unit number 735 at the bottom of the cartouche. Bullfrog. Serial number, 4385618/735. Title, Team Leader. Real name, Jeremiah Carter. Nationality, American. Gender, male. Date of birth, classified. Biographical information. Former U.S. Army Ranger, received field commission as an officer after first tour of duty. Transferred to 1st SFODD after 12 years in service. Recruited to Physics Division following retirement from U.S. military service. Career Service Vitae. CSV information classified. Fart Boy Skunk Boy. Serial number, 438521657/735. Real name, classified. Nationality, American. Gender, male. Date of birth, classified. Biographical information. Former U.S. Marine. Completed Scout Sniper Basic Course on date. Was recruited into Physics Division following completion of term of service. Career Service Vitae. CSV information classified. Kitten. Serial number, 438577764/735. Real name, Tabitha St. Matthews. Nationality, classified. Gender, female. Date of birth, classified. Biographical information. Classified. Career Service Vitae. Prior CSV information classified. 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 Spider. Serial number, 4386121/735. Real name, classified. Nationality, classified. Gender, female. Date of birth, classified. Biographical information. Recruited to exit in date. Completed First Circle, Adept, course of study on date. Recruited into Physics Division on date, joined Assessment Team 735 Sparkplug on date. Career Service Vitae. Prior CSV information classified. 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 Broken Dagger. A strike team based out of Kilkenny, Ireland. Specializes in global rapid response by apportation. Heraldry, Heater. A bendlet argent over a gold sword, point down, over an azure field with gold border. Unit number at chief on a white scroll with black borders. Unit motto at base on a white scroll with black borders. Unit motto, break M down. Fox. Serial number, 4292110/1102. Title, Team Leader. Real name, classified. Nationality, classified. Gender, female. Date of birth, classified. Biographical information. Classified. Career Service Vitae. Prior CSV information classified. 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 Jackal. Serial number, 4102112/1102. Title, Team Executive Officer. Real name, classified. Nationality, classified. Gender, male. Date of birth, classified. Biographical information. Classified. Career Service Vitae. Prior CSV information classified. 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 Pockets. Serial number, 4385511/1102. Title, Communications and Technical Specialist. Real name, classified. Nationality, classified. Gender, male. Date of birth, classified. Biographical information. Classified. Career Service Vitae. Prior CSV information classified. 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 Tosser. Serial number, 4385112/1102. Title, Medic. Real name, classified. Nationality, United Kingdom. Gender, male. Date of birth, classified. Biographical information. Classified. Career Service Vitae. Prior CSV information classified. 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 Red Shirt. Serial number, 44307084/1102. Title: Esoteric Specialist. Real name: classified. Nationality: Israeli. Gender: male. Date of birth: classified. Biographical information: classified. Also, it is worth noting that Specialist Redshirt has been injured in the line of duty on 14 separate occasions. These injuries do not impair his ability as a field agent. Career Service Vitae. Prior CSV information: classified. 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 Arsejaig. Serial number: 44297251/1102. Real name: classified. Nationality: classified. Gender: male. Date of birth: classified. Biographical information: classified. Career Service Vitae. Prior CSV information: classified. 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 Ferret. Serial number: 44307084/1102. Real name: classified. Nationality: classified. Gender: male. Date of birth: classified. Biographical information: classified. Career Service Vitae. Prior CSV information: classified. 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 Cartman. Serial number: 44752412/1102. Real name: classified. Nationality: Canadian. Gender: male. Date of birth: classified. Biographical information: classified. Career Service Vitae. Prior CSV information: classified. 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 Shatner. Serial number: 41212342/1102. Real name: classified. Nationality: classified. Gender: male. Date of birth: classified. Biographical information: classified. Career Service Vitae. Prior CSV information: classified. 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 Other persons and units. Physics. Strike Team 0001 Alpha, the first Coalition strike team, formed of former SS and Annenerb operatives defecting to the Coalition. This unit designation and heraldry is no longer used, having been retired after the deaths of the entire team in the McCarthy-Truman UFO scandal of 1951. Strike Team 1121 Noble Phantom. Agent Madrigal helped to edit and write the latest edition of the informal handbooks issued to GOC operatives. Known for adding pithy commentary on various subjects. Strike Team 2209 Steelheads, involved in a raid on a Serpent's Hand cell in Las Vegas some years ago. Strike Team 9999 Max Damage, operates and deploys the Coalition's force of ultra-heavy engagement chassis, orange suits. Agent Ukelele. Note: this document was retrieved during a raid on a known global occult coalition safe house by Task Force Omega-7, Pandora's Box. Sections of this document were damaged in the firefight and subsequent conflagration/water damage due to firefighting efforts. Personnel File, Field Operative UK-17. Code Name, Ukelele. GOC Serial Number, 09976657 Cobalt Triplet Finnegan. Service Record: 1981, recruited into GOC by Section Destroyed. 1982, first confirmed kill, known threat entity, KTE, 5988 Red, Hillsborough Beast. Received the Silver Aegis Commendation for successfully killing KTE 5988 Red despite severe losses to field team, including death of Operative Mortimer X. 1986, failed to successfully contain KTE 7859 Silver, Xenobiological Hemorrhagic Prion, resulting in deaths of Section Destroyed. 1988, sabbatical. 1989, promoted to Specialist Operative. Section destroyed. Redacted, engaged and destroyed KTE 9927 Black, the goddess, in Cornwall, England. Unable to confirm kill on KTE 9927 Black Child, the daughter. Section destroyed. Redacted, 99th confirmed kill on KTE 10734 Green, Mr. Nice Guy. Expressed desire to retire from active service, granted. Section destroyed. Redacted, resurfaced under alias of Dr. Alto Clef at Special Containment Procedures Foundation. Classified as Threat Level 1, Monitor, Do Not Engage. Skills Assessment. Certified adequate in standard firearms array, pistol, shotgun, scoped and unscoped rifle, submachine gun, light machine gun. Certified proficient in heavy firearms array, heavy machine gun, grenade launcher, shoulder-mounted rocket launcher. Certified expert in demolitions. Advanced driver certification in Class A, B, and C vehicles. Authorized instructor at Lanthanide Hills Training Facility, Field of Expertise, Type Green KTEs. Alterations and talents. Standard optics array. Standard longevity treatments. Resistant to standard photography techniques. Polymorphic features. Level 1T section destroyed. Notable kills. KTE 9927 Black, threat level 6, immediate global threat. Target eliminated by use of KTE 9927 Black Child as bargaining ploy, followed by termination by gunshot to head. Operative Ukelele severely injured, unable to confirm kill on 9927 Black Child. KTE 0467 White, Caveman Phil. Atavistic humanoid entity eliminated by use of local wildlife, 500-pound mountain lion. KTE 9245 Pink, Frogman of Marsh Cree section destroyed. Addenda. Does anyone know who this guy is or where he came from? He's good at what he does, but every time I ask him about his past, I get a completely different answer. Colonel Richard Adams.